Well, hey, in this video, we are going to talk about how do you get started as marriage mentors? What does that first meeting look like? Because it can be a little awkward, right? I mean, it's kind of an intimidating experience. So we're going to talk with Corey and Rhonda again, our resident marriage mentors who are fabulous at it. So we're going to learn from you today. What is it like when you do that first initial meeting with a couple? Tell us what you do.
We introduce ourselves. This is really the only time that we talk about ourselves. And I think that's really important because during mentoring, it's not about us, it's about walking another couple through. So we'll give them just a little bit of background about us, how long we've been married, kids, maybe where we met, just things like that. And we're trying to develop a rapport.
Yes.
And a lot of times people are very intimidated and very closed off, especially one spouse might be more closed off than the other. So we just try to get them talking, and we just try to let them know that this is a safe place, so to speak, and we want them to feel comfortable.
Good.
So.
Okay, so you share about yourselves.
Right.
What else do you do?
So then we ask some basic questions, how many kids do you have? We let them tell about their life.
Good.
So we kind of tell a little bit about ours, and then we ask them those kind of questions about them.
Right.
And that usually gets them talking. Everybody likes to, and it's comfortable to talk about, where you're from and those kind of things. So we do that, and that'll help bring along the conversation. Two big things that we're trying to get out of the conversation or the first meeting is, where are they at in their walk with Christ? We want to kind of see, we're gauging that and see what that means to them. So the other thing that we're trying to get out of it is we want to know, what are their expectations? What do they think they're going to get out of this? And
Good.
That's very important for us to know.
Yeah, because I bet you gain a lot of insight from that question alone. Just
Absolutely.
If they're kind of like, we have no idea what marriage mentoring is, or if they have specific things like, we are terrible at communication.
Right, or she made me come.
Or she made,
That's really important to know.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
it's great that they're there, but we want to know what the goal is.
Absolutely.
And we learned that, we didn't start doing that right away. We did a couple, we mentored for a while before we realized those two questions were really important.
See, that's good. And so you learn as you go. Like, how do you, because building rapport is very important. Because like you said, marriage mentoring, it's personal stuff. So you want to feel like these people care about us enough for us to share some of our more personal information.
Right.
So in that initial meeting, you're getting to know each other, right? And then in Marriage 101, this is important for you guys in your training. In Marriage 101, that first lesson in the Marriage 101 series is just kind of an introductory thing. Like you could send an advance to the couples, like what is marriage mentoring? What can they expect from the process? Or you could watch it together when you meet. And that could be part of that initial conversation, right? That kind of sets the stage for what are we going to be doing in the weeks and months ahead. And then move into your topics. So do you guys usually go right into the 101, the next lesson in line? Do you listen
For the first session, our biggest thing is to find out those two things we talked about earlier, and then get to know them a little bit.
And then that's it.
We set the tone there, and we tell them, hey, the next session is going to be this. So if they want to look at it during the week, they can.
Great.
But no, that's enough for the first session, and we've noticed that they kind of feel relaxed at that point.
Yes.
Like we're not getting into some work today, that kind of thing.
Right.
They're more just
kind of ease into it a little bit.
Let's just get to know them a little bit and
that's good.
Go that route.
Yeah, and I think that's, again, it's about building rapport. It's about establishing relationship.
Right.
It's about kind of setting the tone of this is what it's going to be like. We're just having conversations here, and everyone can come in, for you guys. So when you get ready for the next meeting, do you guys say, hey, so you said we'll watch this video next week. Do you send it to them? What do you do in the next meeting?
No, so we don't send it to them. We want to teach them and have them go into Pursue God so that they can start getting familiar with everything.
Yes.
So we tell them where it is and we show them. So we'll have a computer.
Go to the marriage start page.
We'll show them this is where it's at, and then they say we make sure that they have Pursue God on their phones and on their computer and all that stuff, and then we tell them go ahead and watch it if you want to. But when we start the next meeting, of course we do a little catch up, and then we show the video. And then we watch their nonverbals and things while their video is going on.
That's been really
you can pull a lot of information out of that.
Great. Yeah, so as you guys experience this, as you go through, because in the next video we'll tell you kind of next steps here, but you watch the video together. So even if the couple, it's always good, I think, for people to watch it on their own also, so they come in already kind of thinking. But even if they don't, watch the video together. Like you said, you're kind of watching for cues, things that they're reacting to in the video, and then use the questions and have a conversation.
Right.
Easy peasy, right?
That's it.
Okay, so as you guys are getting ready to be marriage mentors, that first meeting, it's pretty simple. Get to know each other, talk about expectations, talk about, what's the topic for the next time you meet, schedule it, right? And you're on your way. Okay. All right. Use the questions, talk about this, and we'll see you in the next video.